morning, everyone. Dr. Owens here, Chiropractic of Bellevue. Hey, I get questions all the time about different things, and sometimes they come from different areas of the United States or different areas, and I can't help them in person, so I have to help them as much as I can via video or via written form. But this question came in from Mark Haley, a gentleman that actually grew up with my brother, and we went to school together. He's now a police officer in the Chattanooga area, and he's having some chest pains, stabbing chest pains and problems. He's been to different chiropractors, he's been to the ER, he doesn't have a heart problem. He asked me, is there something he can do about it? Is there a possible way to address this? And I gave him a few solutions that he could do on his own at home. The first of which, I suggested try to find a chiropractor that could adjust the ribs up front with an adjusting instrument like the arthrostim like we use here. Obviously something's probably still misaligned here. He's having chest pain here, pain back here. The ribs are most likely involved in the absence of a heart problem. So these ribs can get misaligned where they attach into the sternum. Those have to be fixed. But I also informed him that muscles can generate pain. You can have the pec muscles here can generate pain. The muscles between the shoulder blades can generate pain. The way to handle all muscle pain is you have to work that muscle. And there's a great way that you can do some at-home work with a lacrosse ball and a foam roller. And why not a tennis ball? Lacrosse ball's a little harder. It's got a little bounce to it, but it's harder and it'll actually stick to a wall. So let me show you first how to use the lacrosse ball. In his case, I suggested using the lacrosse ball on his chest and on his back. And what you'll do is you'll find the tender areas in there, and you'll get right up on, you'll do both sides, but you get up on the wall and you'll place it on the pec muscle. And as you start rolling around, you'll find the tender areas. When you find a tender area, you lean in slightly and roll. And you can roll here on the outside of the shoulder. You'd be surprised, you might find some tender spots here that may even refer pain, because muscles can refer pain to other areas of the body. That's called a trigger point, where it's a muscle spasm that sends pain out to other areas. So you could have literally a trigger point here referring pain to your shoulder, a trigger point in the back here that refers out or around. So now here I am, I'm rolling the outside of the scapula. We're kind of on the rotator cuff area, the infraspinatus muscle here. You'll find some tender spots in there. You can roll the posterior deltoid, and you just find those little spots and you just work on them. Maybe five minutes at a session here. We're going there, and then you go right in between the shoulder blades, and you can work there. And those are really, it's like where you feel the spine and the shoulder blade go right in between. You'll find those tender muscle spots. Second thing I suggested to Mr. Haley was to roll with a foam roller. Now this is a foam roller. It's fairly solid. It's not squishy like a pillow. It's solid, so you want to roll the muscles on it. Again, we're trying to find those tender spots and work them. And with a pain in the upper back, for a real basic, you just want to roll along the spine. And then you can go to one side, roll up onto the shoulder. You'll find those tender spots. Other side. And doing that, as we relax the tension out of those muscles, the pain will decrease. Because these muscles, these tight spastic muscles, aren't generating pain all the time. That was my advice from Mark. Hope you do it, Mark, and good luck with the foam rolling. Go get your lacrosse ball and get to work. That's Dr. Owens with a simple solution for chest and mid-back pain.